To Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of May 2025. We're looking for the theme of the month. And the message is the Eagle. And this is about widening your perspectives, okay? Connecting with spirit, getting close to your God, to your faith, to your belief systems, checking in with it, right? Feel the freedom inside of yourself, the oneness that you hold. But you do not need a flock of eagles to work with you. You know who you are. You know what you are. Let your spirit soar. And the eagle is the one who ends up hearing the messages from spirit and then is chosen to speak to many and trying to help them through difficult times. So that might be what you do for the month of May. Virgo is helping offer others a alternative perspective in order to sort through difficult times. Okay, so you'll be the hermit vibrationally, which is what the card is in the tarot for you. See it behind me? And that is about a counselor, and listening to others and helping others and giving good advice to others. Virgo, and this is for love, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of May. Let's see what we got for you. Could have found a relationship that is going pretty good. You thought it was going pretty good, you're putting the vibes out there and good vibes are coming back, but maybe recently there's been some revelation of truth, something that was hidden that maybe comes to light, and that changes everything. It is a deal breaker. It is something that you're like, what? It's questionable, or you're with someone and you're questioning what's going on. There's an issue there. You're going to have to work through it, for sure. That might even put you in the mindset of walking away from it if you're in a relationship where maybe the other person isn't putting all their effort into it, and you found that you're putting more effort into it. So that could be it, and that could just bring you a little bit of heartache, a little bit of sadness that you don't want to deal with. So I think May is going to, if you're in a situation, in a relationship that you are feeling hurt in, or heartache of some sort, I think that's going to, May is going to make you really think it through whether or not you want to stick it out. If you're in a loving relationship where everything's going in the way that you want it to go, if you've been in this relationship and it's vibing really good, and it's like maybe 2-3 years old, I think you guys are going to talk about getting married. I think May's going to be the decision. Maybe you're getting engaged. Maybe somebody will ask you to marry them, or you'll ask them. So yeah, and if you've been in a long-term relationship that isn't going good, though, this is the month that is a deal breaker. Don't forget what I said. But if it's 2 or 3 years in a relationship and you're really enjoying it and it's going in a good direction, I'm going to say do it. I'm going to say you guys are going to talk about it. You're single, and you're definitely single. This month is going to be one you're going to stir the pot and see what's out there, because I definitely see you in a playful mood looking for love. Long-term negotiations in a relationship of any kind is going to be a good thing, and making those commitments is going to be a good thing. Signing those contracts is going to be a good thing, and it will inspire endings to things that you should not be in and beginnings to things you should be in. Is for Virgo's health, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of May, and this is for your health. Virgo, I'm going to say that typically you're on to your health. You're paying attention to your health. Although I do think you sometimes have a little depression, or a little bit too sleepy, or a little bit too isolated, okay? So I want you to look at that. I think sometimes you burn the candle at both ends, and that makes it hard for you. And so that's a thing that I would like you to check in with, please. I see you being someone who is investigating all the time the things you eat, checking in on what's the ingredients, and trying to eat properly. But you may be dealing with somebody else's health problems, and that's going to put you in a position of counsel, or trying to help somebody get balanced or get their footing straight, that type of a thing. So I think that's going to take you into a place of more seriousness, and you'll be looking at and maybe dealing with someone that you care about and their health that is off or imbalanced in some way. But speak your truth and tell them what you think and give them the best guidance you possibly can. And I think that's going to be super, super helpful. At Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of May. And now we're looking at money. I think money has some importance, but for you, not the kind of importance that... Money's important, don't get me wrong. You put your effort in. Whatever you do, you always put your effort in. Okay, and I think that it's a good example to others to be that kind of way. You know, when you work somewhere, you give all you have. You're working with your community, with your team. You're cooperative. You're helpful. You're kind. You've got a lot of good attributes, and you're a perfect person to work in a team. And so you might find that you're in a position where something isn't quite right. And if that's true in the workplace, I see that you'll be making a shift or a change, or asking for a shift or a change in the workplace, which would put you in a position to make more money. You're knocking on doors in your workplace or your career in some way, and you're looking to make more money, you're going to. You may not like everything about your job, but overall, I think the job is good for you and you're good for the job. But you still might be looking elsewhere for something better and more interesting, or more safe, or more stable, or more, whatever that more is. And there's nothing wrong with being ambitious. And this is good because, Virgo, you haven't always been the kind of ambitious I'm seeing in front of me today. Okay? So if you're not being respected in the work environment, if you're not being paid the way you want in the work environment, you're going to be doing some checking out, right? You're going to be, or you're going to, you'll stay and you'll ask for what you need, but if you don't get it, you'll be thinking about ways to check out. Virgo having to focus on, what do they love? What do you really love? What do you really want? Where do you really want to be in 5 years? So I see you doing all of that and thinking things through, and I think that's what you need to be doing.